So Kathryn, this is a dwarf holly. I believe the proper name is Ilex crenata, Japanese holly. It doesn't have spikes on it, unlike most holly. This was a $6 purchase from that garden center. I'm looking at the roots. There's a big wraparound root here, which I'm sure I can do something with. But when I saw how high up in the pot the roots were, I immediately thought about doing a root over rock. Well, when I went out today to try to find bonsai soil, which was an unsuccessful trip, I did come across this, which is lava rock. It cost me 56 cents because it weighed a pound, and that's the price for a pound. And thankfully I was able to scrape together 56 cents in coins because I had no cash in the car. It was a little embarrassing. Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can take the roots apart, get it over that rock, and get it into a pot and start the process of styling. So you can see I've teased out the roots. I've trimmed up the tap root that was coming straight down. Now my goal is to try to arrange the roots on top of and around this piece of lava rock, and I intend to try to make it look and fit as naturally as possible. This big root right here is probably the biggest bear because it comes up and out, and it may honestly be worth just getting rid of it. I'm not really sure at this point, but I'm going to fool around, and what I intend to do once I've got it in the right position, I've wet this raffia, and I'm going to use the raffia to tie the tree to the rock. And then over time the roots will become thicker, accustomed, they'll attach better to the rock, and it'll become all one solid thing. So you can see what I've done. I've basically attached the roots to this rock using raffia. This very thick one here, I've trimmed some of the length off it. I hope it doesn't stop it going into the pot. It may ultimately need to come off, but I'm gonna see what I can do as far as getting it in the pot. And then we'll start the refining. So, the pot is a little big for the plant. It's the smallest one I have. I'm planting the rock deliberately low in the pot because some of these roots here are necessary for its survival. I'm hoping that they'll grow from the end. I can then cut back the hairy part of the root here, and so you just have the thick part of the root. I can then raise the rock up, and it's going to have roots, enough roots underneath that will sustain the plant. So right now it's more about the survival of the plant than it is about the aesthetics of it. So I'm adding some moss that I have scavenged from my magnificent lawn. And it's serving a couple of purposes. One, aesthetics, but more importantly than anything, it's going to help to hold some moisture in with these roots because they're growing on a rock. So it's going to be a bit of a job for them to make their way down and survive at the same time. Eventually, this will be raised up a couple of inches so you'll be able to see the rock that it's on. It'll end up most likely in a very different pot. I'm going to start a little bit of basic trimming and wiring. So here it is, the root over rock after the first styling. I think it's looking pretty good. I'm hoping it survives the trauma of everything that was done to it in the last couple of hours. Pretty good for $6, right? Plus the cost of the pot, plus 59 cents for the rock.